Hey guys, so this video is going to be about second block pair choice. So which pair should you do first? The first and most obvious rule or thing to go by is the easy one or the thing you see first. So here I'm going to insert dr. I see this corner, but I don't see the edge. I do the R2, so I see this pair. I'm obviously going to solve that first, and then I would have peeked at the bottom at that point and then solve the back pair. So in general, whichever you see first or whichever is the easiest, you're going to do that. Here's another example. So this pair is just two sexies, and it's pretty obvious to see because there's no other corner this can be, and the edge is right in front of you. So you see it first, and it's really easy. So obviously you're going to solve it first, and then that back pair. The second rule you want to follow is related to the corner. So if you see a corner inserted in the wrong slot, you're going to do the other pair, because taking this out takes 3 moves, and then putting it in there takes 3 moves, so that's 6 moves, and then using however many moves to pair it with the edge, so that's already like probably 8 or 9 moves just for that one pair. So whenever you see a corner inserted into the wrong slot, so this is supposed to be there, so this would be the wrong slot, do the other pair. And also this has a look ahead advantage because this is going to stay here until you're done inserting the other pair. So you can follow this. Okay, so it's here, and then you see it come out, and now you can pair it up. Here's another example of that. So in this time we have the other corner solved in the back. Well, not solved, but the corner inserted in the back. Now pairing these two up would be such a hassle, and these two are just so much easier, and you can easily follow this as you're doing that. So this next type of rule to follow is, this one's more of a general rule, but if the corner is inserted in the right slot, do the other one. So in general, if the corner is in any of these two positions, do whatever's on top. And there's several reasons for this. There's an efficiency reason because taking this out takes 3 moves, and then putting it back in takes 3 moves. And also there's a look ahead reason. When the corner that's solved is in the D layer, when you're solving the other pair, this is not going to move unless you bring this slot up, which is useful in some cases, but I'd say 80% of the time or 90% of the time, this is going to stay put. So it's a lot better for look ahead if I solve this pair first, and then I automatically know where that corner is. Another application of that trick is if the corner is completely solved, you're going to want to solve the other pair because, once again, look ahead, this stays here and you can just find the edge, and it gives you time to predict CMLL because whenever the corner is solved, the CMLL doesn't change when you solve it. This is the bow tie case with these two match, these two opposite, so I can just solve that, and then I know immediately to go into that. So I'd say the only time you'd want to do the corner that's solved in its place first is if it's a lot easier or if you just can't see the other pair. So this pair, the other pair that you generally want to do is in a pretty bad position. It's pretty ugly to solve, and also it's pretty hard to see. So if you're coming straight from first block and you're trying to look ahead, this is a lot easier to see than this one. So you'd want to do this one first, and that actually paired them up while doing it. So that's pretty much the basics of pair selection. Just remember those couple rules. Do the easy one first. Do the one you can see first. If there's a corner in the bottom, don't do that one. If there's a corner inserted solved, do the other one. If there's a corner inserted wrong, do the other one, for look ahead and efficiency reasons. Now the actual advanced part, that when it comes to pair choice, is the part that has to do with efficiency. So there's a lot of cases where solving one pair can solve the other, and most of these you just have to experiment with yourself until you find them out. One of them is this one right here. So if I go like this, I set that up into a nice case, and I guess I'll just show a few more. There's this one. Oh, oops, I messed that up. This one, pair it up, and just like in the multi-slotting video you saw, those tricks really come in handy once you know a lot of them. Then you can pick which pair to solve first, and maybe solve both of them at the same time. And then the multi-slotting stuff lets you preserve your pairs and solve them both simultaneously. So with that, there's not much I can really teach. There's no specific rules or general things you can do. So most of that is going to be experimenting after you've learned all the multi-slotting stuff. I hope this has been useful. Thanks for watching.